Hello friends, how are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name is Alj and I'll be doing a reading for Scorpio. Scorpio, when I was tapping into your energy, I saw both a canary and a groundhog. Canaries for me are the energy of speaking your truth, voicing your opinion, walking in your authenticity, right? So whether it is you need to like say something like specifically with your voice, or if you just need to walk in the world in your truth, right? In a way that reflects your truth and what in alignment with your values and morals and standards and things like that, I'm getting to that, okay? I saw a groundhog, and groundhogs for me are when we are in a time of transition. Typically, it's when we need to let something go. This could be anything from a habit, a mindset, an actual relationship, a place of working. It's going to be different for everyone, but the common thread here is change and letting go. Okay? So I will be using the regular Rider-Waite to do your spread. We have the Tower card here. It looks like some of y'all have gone through something unexpected or something blew up in your face. This could also just be you, Scorpio, because this is a Scorpio card. And we're going to use the angels for the modern mystic for any advice or supplemental information. So without further ado, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm seeing pink. That for me symbolizes love, peace, harmony. I feel like I need to like whisper all of a sudden. That's interesting. Try being soft with yourself, maybe softer on another person is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I'm seeing something about stress. This is communication, right? Some of y'all may need to communicate some sort of anxiety, or maybe you understand anxiety around you at this time. All right, anyway. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask that you please bring forth messages for the collective of Scorpio. What is it that Scorpio needs to know, that Scorpio needs to hear? Anything that will touch their minds, their hearts, their souls, and anything that will allow them to align for the highest good of all. I thank you. Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For the collective of Scorpio. Okay, that's 2 cards right there. And there we go. All right. So we have the devil here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may resonate with the Libra reading that I just did. It's a very similar energy. So we have the devil here at the bottom of the deck. We have the hermit. We have justice. And we have the 10 of cups here. All right. So what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is that there is some introspection that needs to be done here, right? You need to look at who you've been, where you are now, and where you would like to go. And I'm getting that this is important because the devil here tells me that there's some sort of block to you getting to some sort of happiness or some sort of fairness, something that you deserve, something that's balanced. Here, I'm getting that there's a big old block in the way. And only you know what that is. Maybe I'll see what it is moving forward when we clarify these cards, but I'm getting that you need to maybe do some shadow work or maybe be radically honest with yourself about the thing, whether it's a person, a mindset, a habit, a way of doing things. There's something in your field that is keeping you from getting to this happiness, from getting to this fairness, from getting to this joy, okay? I just heard make a different choice. Don't know what that means to you, but that's for somebody, okay? I feel like I should probably go from left to right, so I'm gonna do just that. Yeah, let's clarify this hermit. Why is the hermit here for Scorpio, please? Why is the hermit here for Scorpio? I just heard, what are you fighting for? Just heard, what are you fighting for? We have the 5 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. We have the 7 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Pentacles here. So I'm getting a couple things, right? I'm getting that we have both the Hermit and the Hangman here. So these are both cards of like deep thinking, but in different ways. The Hermit is more internal, right? It's who am I? Where have I been? Where would I like to go? Who I am? Who am I now? Right? Whereas the Hangman is like looking at the outer world from a different perspective. So I'm getting that there's a lot of thinking that's going on here, or if you're not doing this, you're being encouraged to do this. But I'm seeing it's about reflecting on the efforts that you put into something, right? We have both the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles here. So this tells me that so I'm getting a couple stories. So I'll do it. I'll say the things that are coming up because I'm reading for more than one person. So different things are going to hit a different way. So for some of you, the issue here is that you're trying to overcome obstacles, you're jumping through hoops, you're, fighting the good fight, you're being reliable here, you're putting one foot in front of the other, and it's not really resulting in anything. So if you're in that group, you need to figure out why you keep fighting for this thing that is not yielding you any results, right? For others of you, it's that your tendency to fight, your tendency to push, your tendency to be the aggressor, right, could be pushing away some sort of opportunity for you, whether this is money, right, a career endeavor, a love offer, something like that. I'm getting it's something stable though, and that this creates your own form of isolation. It's something like that. So I'm getting like two very distinct stories, but I'm getting that there's being effort put in both of these stories, but in the wrong direction. Okay. So let's look at justice, because justice is finding the balance, right? And it looks like both of these stories that I'm getting, they need to, one needs to fight less and one, how do I say that? No, one needs to, what I'm getting is one needs to put effort into things that are going to yield them results, and then the other one needs to allow to receive things to come in here. They need to not be an aggressor here. But either way, balance needs to be had here. So let's look at justice. Why is justice here for Scorpio? All right, we have the Five of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Tower, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I'm getting there's some healing from the past that needs to happen here. Regardless of your story, there's some healing that needs to happen here. However you're operating, whether you're over functioning, or you're too aggressive, I'm getting it's action, but it's still not allowing for balance. Whatever your story is, I'm getting that there's some healing you got to do. There's some things that you got to look at, right? Perhaps some of y'all are dealing with triggers here, and right under this Five of Wands, which is my trigger card sometimes, we have the Eight of Wands, because what I'm seeing here is that some of y'all are getting triggered and you're being on go mode, right? You're just kind of doing things because you're triggered, and they're telling you to take a look at how you're showing up. Take a look at like your past situation, who you're dealing with, why things are triggering you here, and try to find more balance in your present moment so that you can get to what happiness looks like for you. But this work does have to be done. We've had 3 cards of introspection and reflecting come. We've had the Hermit, we've had the Hangman, and we have the Four of Swords. These are all reflective energies. So time to look at what you need to heal here, friend. Okay. So let's look at the 10 of Cups. Why is 10 of Cups here for Scorpio? Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. Some of y'all, this is a triggering in a partnership of some kind, or I'm seeing another person. So this could be family, this could be a romantic partner, this could be a friend. I'm seeing another person here. We have the 5 of Wands here again. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. And what that's telling me here is that if you guys want to be happy, right, within yourselves and with the people and situations around you, there's a need for you to work through these inner feelings, these triggers, these conflicts, this competition, whatever it is, right? And create an environment where you can create opportunity with others, is what I'm seeing. I'm getting something about, I'm hearing the word mutual. I'm hearing the word mutual, which would make sense with justice here because that's fairness, that's balance, that's reciprocity, right? I'm getting a situation. Okay, so again, there were 2 groups that I was picking up on. There's a group that's over functioning and you see that you're going, jumping through hoops and you're trying to overcome obstacles and you're pushing, and you're not getting any fruits of your labor. Perhaps you need to seek more balanced situations, right? Now, if you're on the other group where you are on the offensive, or kind of defensive actually, a little aggressive, pushing too hard, you need to remember that other people are in the equation, that you have to make space to give, so that things can be balanced. You have to be able to receive, you have to be able to give, and not just like fight and throw energy out there, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and look at the angels for the modern mystic to get you advice here. But before we do that, let me just shuffle the deck one more time and see if there's anything else that needs to come up. Yeah, 3 of Cups. For some of you, this is very much like a connecting to people kind of thing. Participate and put effort into situations that bring you joy, okay? In a way that is healthy, that is mutually beneficial, is what I'm getting, okay? Keep hearing the word mutual. All right. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you please bring forth messages for the collective of Scorpio. What advice does Scorpio need moving forward? What does Scorpio need to hear? Oh, no, that's like half the deck. But I saw patience, creativity, and evolution. But I'm not going to take those because, again, half the deck just flew out. Just 1 card, please. I'm hearing like, I'm seeing that pink, that love. I'm seeing, what is it, rose quartz. I'm hearing like softness. I don't know. I'm getting that. We have recovery and self-esteem. These both came out. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have dreams. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to read all of these to you. But so let's start with dreams. Dreams, decode your night vision. Daydreams are potent and have the potential to guide and inspire you, but the dreams you have while sleeping can be equally transformative. Everybody has dreams, whether or not they recall them. Every night, your unconscious mind sends you important messages for your personal growth. Let the angel of dreams help you recall and interpret the messages of your dreams. Dreams speak to you through the language of your personal symbols. Ask the angel of dream dreams to send you creative dreams. Make space in your day to recall those dreams. Place a journal next to your bed and set the intention to dream as you drift off to sleep. Immediately upon waking, write down any symbols and feelings that surface. Ponder the personal meaning of those symbols and what they're trying to teach you. The more attention you give to your dreams, the more angelic insights they will offer you. We have recovery. And it says, recovery, heal your mind, body, and soul. If your bodily health is faltering, ask the angel of recovering to bring you healing. If you feel hurt or resentment or are experiencing pain, shock, or disappointment, you can be disconnected from who you truly are. Allow the angel of recovery to help you clear away harmful and draining energy and bring mental and physical healing. Recovery is a process, and whether your pain is physical or emotional, you can aid that process from the inside out as well as the outside in. Never underestimate the powerful connection between your mind and your body. Replace negative lifestyle habits with positive self-care and toxic thoughts with unconditional love. If your heart is breaking, remember that it has the power to heal itself and to grow wiser and stronger in the process. Self-esteem. You are always enough. Confidence is essential for a happy and fulfilling life. Ask the angel of self-esteem to help you truly value who you are and bring you feelings of self-worth. A positive mindset will attract success. If you often feel lonely and unloved, learn to love and value yourself in the same unconditional way the angel of self-esteem loves and values you. Focus on your strengths rather than your weaknesses. Become your own best friend and ditch the self-criticism. Understand that other people can't increase your self-worth. It doesn't matter what they think, so it matters what you think because others reflect the value you place upon yourself back to you. Set boundaries and say no when those boundaries are crossed. Stand tall and feel powerful. Every morning when you wake up, say out loud or in your head, I am enough, I deserve to love myself and for others to love me as I am. Ooh. Did I say that happiness was at the bottom of this? I meant to if I didn't, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting that the advice is with dreams here to remember what your 10 of Cups looks like. What does happiness by yourself and with the people and situations around you, the environments that you're in, what does that feel like? Do you remember that? Do you even know? And if you don't know, then, do some thinking, do some soul searching. Recovery is saying here to make sure you're doing the healing. So, if you're continuing to put into a pail that has a hole in it, it's not going to fill up and your efforts aren't going to yield any fruit. But why are you doing that? You're doing that because of a lack of self-worth, right? Now, let's say you have a pail, but you're not letting anybody pour into it. That is also a self-worth issue, right? So let's focus on recovering. Let's focusing on the motivations for why we act the way we do. And heal and show up better. And this starts with self-esteem. It's by reminding yourself that you are good enough, right? Good enough to receive love, to have love that's mutual, to be soft, right? You deserve it simply because you are, and you do not have to perform for those things. All right? So that is what I have for you. Thank you for watching. I hope that this helped. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me as a creator. It also helps people who don't know I exist find this channel so that they can get these messages, and then we can build community from there. If you would like a personal reading, I absolutely do those. Make sure to go to the link in my description box. And Scorpio, love on yourself. Remember what happiness feels like. Try to define it for yourself and show up in the world so that you can receive it, okay? I love you guys. I'm rooting for you, and I will talk to you later.